Fortnite is back after their vacation, and their first update is insane. The OG Zapatron is making waves again, Godzilla and King Kong is ready to go live, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Here's everything you need to know. So the rarest skins in Fortnite used to be Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper. Well, if you own the original, the exclusive OG edit styles have been revealed, and you can now transform into a new black and gold design. These are now considered the rarest outfits in Fortnite, but this update has something for everybody with a new massive POI on the island. Let's talk about that Kappa Kappa pickle farm. Well, over the past few weeks, it's been developing at a fast rate, so fast that you can now land here and see a huge factory in its place. The only remnant of its past is the house which remains here, but as you can see, Kappa Kappa Pickle is doing very well as a company. And that means that a theory from the start of Chapter 6 is about to come true. Flooded Frogs is a POI that's always been shrouded in mystery, all thanks to the sewers below the water. Players saw these and immediately wondered, does this mean the water is gonna drain? What secrets lay beneath here? Well, I guess we're gonna find out because the POI is indeed draining right now. Now let's talk about the headlining feature of today's update. It's a brand new season for Fortnite Festival, and that means a new artist. This time around, it's a virtual singer, and it's none other than Hatsune Miku. Fans have waited years for this to happen, even Epic's own developers are hyped about it, and if you're sat there wondering who that is, well, you might recognize this song. Yeah, since then she has been very popular, and it's one of the most hyped festival skins we've seen in months. You can get her in the item shop or grab her other outfit in the music pass, and she has 3 songs to kick off the season: World Is Mine, Miku, and Daisy 2.0. That's not all. Miku's reign will continue over the coming weeks, as leakers think we'll see another Vocaloid, Tedo, joining the game soon, along with an official Hatsune Miku car. There's already a leaked Octane decal that's been in Rocket League China for 5 years, and it's coming to Fortnite soon. That's along with Miku wheels and an unfinished vehicle boost. And did I mention she has a contrail right now that plays World Is Mine? Now, if you've been collecting a ton of instruments over the past year, you might log into Fortnite and discover you have like 100 new backblings and pickaxes. That's because Epic released an update where instruments can now be used in other ways, and it works the opposite way around too. Your favorite pickaxes have now been transformed into instruments, although they are upside down for some reason, I don't know why. Oh, and if you've been spending the past few months trying to figure out how to track down an Earth Sprite, Fortnite just made these insanely rare creatures easier to find. They are now shown on the minimap when they appear in game, and instead of 3, 5 of them now spawn per match. That's not all. Water and air sprites have been added to creative, which means you won't have to say goodbye to them at the end of the season. But you will have to say goodbye to the snow-filled Chapter 6 island that players have been loving. Winterfest ended last week, and with it, the snow has totally melted. I don't know why they didn't leave it like it was. I mean, it's been snowing constantly this month in real life. Like literally, we're in the peak of winter Fortnite, so just let it snow a little longer. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Fortnite is finally, after 7 entire years, bringing back the Zapatron. Not a cope, not a rumor, they've officially updated the gun and the files for the first time ever, so they're clearly preparing it for a release in Fortnite OG. I thought this day would never come, and it's all part of preparations for OG Season 2, which is literally right around the corner. A few of the upcoming features have already been revealed in this early update, as Epic put the victory umbrella for next season in the files. This is your first look at yet another tagged umbrella, so I guess Fortnite are sticking to this theme, at least for now, and has the classic medieval dragon sprayed on it, officially teasing Black Knight and Blue Squire. What we should be paying attention to is the gigantic kaiju that's about to destroy the island. In fact, he's already doing it. Godzilla will drop on January 17th, and in preparation, Shining Span has been completely obliterated. While Fortnite hasn't told us it's Godzilla who did this, I mean, come on, destroying a bridge is literally the most Godzilla thing I could think of. A very cool fun fact is, you don't even need to own the battle pass to get his cosmetics. While his skin is locked behind a paywall, anyone who simply earns 22 levels can get his loading screen, backbling, emoji, and pickaxe. When he releases, it won't just be an outfit, there's an entire event happening. Street signs are about to appear on the map, pointing us directly to where Godzilla will be a massive boss on the map. Probably not going to be hard to miss anyway, but we'll be able to fight him with weak spots, and because he's so large, the person who defeats him is whoever did the most damage in the lobby. This is where things get crazy. Once you defeat him, not only will you get a medallion, you're able to become Godzilla. That's right, it's all thanks to an upcoming transformation mythic, which will let you stomp, roar, and even use his famous heat ray. The event will be supported by brand new Monarch supply drops, which contain a ton of insane items to help you fight Godzilla. I'm talking absolutely classic weapons like the quad launcher, airstrike grenades, and even the return of the railgun. Now, it'll be slightly nerfed, but still have plenty of firepower to take down Godzilla. Or, if you prefer to use it on players, they are also bringing back the recon scanner so we can relive those Chapter 2 days of the insane wall hack combo. If you do prefer to just use him as an outfit though, make sure you grab his emote in the battle pass because it's one of the coolest collab emotes I've ever seen. Yeah, this works on anyone, even Miku. That's not all. Once you make it through the pass, you can earn a classic blue lightning style for Godzilla Evolved, which looks way more accurate to the modern version of him. A lot of players saw this and thought, why is there no Mecha Godzilla style? Well, don't worry, Mecha Godzilla is officially coming to the item shop later this season. Leakers have already found text for an upcoming Beast Glove emote, which will have different sounds for both Godzilla and Mecha Godzilla. Can't believe I'm saying this, but we still have more content around the corner. When you think of his arch nemesis, who is the first person that comes to mind? I think King Kong. Well, that is exactly who we'll be seeing on the island right alongside Godzilla. Did I mention his skin is already in the file? So here's your first official look at the Kong outfit. Take a look at the yellow glove on his arm. Not only is that the reason his skin is called Metal Arm Kong, but it's also part of his built-in emote. And thanks to this other leaked animation, we know Kong is probably going to be another massive boss on the island. I mean, actually, it kind of looks like he's throwing something. Could it be a banana? I say that because there's a leaked boss ability where you transform into a monster, just like Godzilla, except this one is codenamed Throw Banana, and it's part of Kong's mythic abilities. While Godzilla is getting street signs on the map to warn us of the impending danger, Kong is taking a different approach. Instead, posters will be showing up with a more favorable outlook on this guy, showing him lounging on the beach or being friends with Peely, even doing a collab with tacos. And who knew Kong was such a celebrity to these guys? Fortnite's next anime collab has been revealed, and we've all been sitting here waiting for the day Demon Slayer is announced in the game, especially during a season about slaying demons. It was a perfect opportunity, and then leakers revealed the next anime. Get ready for Kaiju number 8. Can't say we weren't expecting that one. Players had a pretty mixed reaction to it on Twitter, and it'll be joined by a new entry into the gaming legends with Devil May Cry. All we know about this is that it's coming, but it's from a trusted insider and fans were not expecting to hear it happen. Fortnite has a pretty good history of collabing with Capcom, so it makes sense. And leakers even think that this announcement means other Capcom crossovers can return after years, like Street Fighter and Resident Evil. But if you're jumping in and already back on the grind for XP, you'll immediately be met with the brand new screen. The entire menu has been rehauled, with every mode separated into its own tab for easy access. Makes it a lot easier to focus on your current quests rather than see everything at once, and even allows you to check your progress in other modes without switching. One of the quests you'll have to track is the story category. After a month of waiting, it is finally time for the next set to release, along with a bunch of new mysterious items. It looks like we'll be finding fragments of the Zero Shard Meteor and then use them to craft a special blade, so make sure you complete them for bonus XP and lore. The story keeps evolving, with the Night Rose boss soon getting deleted. Yeah, in the coming weeks, Demon's Dojo will no longer have the giant boss fight with her for the Mythic Mask and SMG. Instead, she breaks free of the curse, becoming an NPC. You'll be able to talk to her about the lore and maybe even buy the mythics instead, so get them for defeating her while you can. The same goes for DC, which is slowly making its return to the item shop for a very limited time. Each week, we've seen the older collabs return, from Wonder Woman to The Flash, and now it's time for the next batch. Finally, the Batman pack is making a return with brand new Lego styles. That's not all. Deathstroke, Dreamer, and Batman Who Laughs will all be back soon, so be sure to check the shop daily and maybe use code T5G if you want. At least you'll be able to use your outfits for longer and reload now without being shredded by the minigun. It has now finally been sent to the vault, ready for more new items to rotate in later this week. And if you're hopping back into Festival to play the new songs, there is more than just Miku's instruments on offer. Like I said, your existing pickaxes and backblings become usable, and you'll also be able to pick up some brand new ones like the Shamisen bass, Kintsugi guitar, and even a vending machine guitar. Probably mispronounced that, but it is what it is. We haven't seen the last of Ice Spice or Juice WRLD either, with their own cars on the way. Their decals were re-added this update after being removed earlier in Chapter 6, so expect some new car skins to arrive for them in the future. If you're not interested in cars, you'll probably want to hear about the brand new Peely skin on the way. Thanks to the Kappa Kappa factory taking off, we're now able to explore inside inside, and even find a drawing of Peely as a pickle. Wouldn't be surprised if it becomes a skin someday. That is everything new. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.